So, our last ad focused on trying to inspire everyone with a road didn't seem to move the polls at all. If only snakes could vote. Roads are warm. We're now going to pull out the big guns. We're going to expose something we always do when our backs are against the wall and we've got no ideas left, which is Labour and the unions are in bed.
What? Those people that gave me superannuation,
maternity leave, fair wages, Medicare, workers' compensation, paid annual leave, collective bargaining and wage increases to match inflation.
which without it, my family would have gone to the shops in the 1800s and realised
Can't afford flour anymore, so I guess I'm going to have to go with the much cheaper alternative of dying now.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic, commoner. Just breed children and sell them to me as human chess pieces that die when they're removed from the board.
Human chessboard vandals.
So you're telling me these shady figures who in all honesty I probably owe me life to, whether it be from Medicare, occupational health and safety checks or wage increases, are trying to get a party elected they think are going to help me even more in my life than they already have? In secret? Scandal!
Scandal or scandalous?
No, it's scandal.
Dead right, good save. Turns out Daniel Andrews is funded by people who actually look at you as a human being instead of a consumer like our political donors do.
To the tune of $2 million. That's 2% of an Oz Lotto win.
Oh, if they really represented the working class, they would have given that money to Oz Lotto. Then some lucky duck would have won $102 million.
Bloody unions, always stealing from me back pocket. I mean, I didn't win the lotto, but potentially.
Hypothetical monster.
How am I supposed to sleep at night knowing that an organisation which made it possible for me to afford a bed in the first place is conspiring with a man who definitely deserves shots of him sweating in black and white plastered all over televisions? Because
Daniel Andrews wants to shut down puppy farms, which force dogs to breed until they die of blood loss.
Yeah, Daniel Andrews got love for the bitches, man.
And wants to make Grand Final Friday a public holiday. What a Quasimodo. Because, I mean, yeah, his heart's clearly in the right place with policies that obviously reflect a party with an actual vein of humanity running through it.
Yeah, well, what would you prefer? Some softy with a streak of humanity in him, or a real premier who's going to go flat out implementing 4 policies in 4 years? Ooh, pressure's on.
Whereas if Labour wins, they'll be labouring away doing more than one thing a year.
Juggling. He's doing party tricks.
Nuts to the party that helps you and the rest of Australia not be one of those Americans who has to appear in a porno to pay off their college tuition fees and when they graduate wind up working in McDonald's for prices that make sweatshop workers in the Philippines mumble, "There but for the grace of God go I." Victoria deserves better. They deserve the Liberal Party's donors, which include companies that are actively trying to kill you by stymieing climate change action, have historically stopped the economy growing by exploiting their workers and accruing political favours to win fat government contracts to projects no one needs, and pervert the economy to such a reckless degree that they cause just minor economic mishaps like the global financial meltdown.
Yeah, that sounds like a better option to a party that's actually trying to help me in life. Here we go. I'm voting for it. I'm actually voting for the alternative to that.
Daniel Andrews. All our reasons for not voting for him are pretty lame, but come on, give us a vote anyway. There hasn't been a government in office for only one term in Victoria since 1955. It's embarrassing.
authorised by a party that's shouting out like a wounded animal for some compassion.
Please press the subscribe button now.
Come on.